Winter Classic. We're excited to be here. Before we get started, a few people I want to thank. Obviously the Boston Red Sox and their entire organization, Larry Lucchino, Sam Kennedy, and Jonathan Galula, who have been instrumental in bringing this game here, working with us throughout the year. We've been pretty successful in the first 2 years, looking back at Buffalo, and then last year in Chicago. And when Dan and I were talking at lunch today, and we looked back at Buffalo, and we made this announcement of that game back in September, middle of September. Really gave us 3.5 months to pull that game together. And we said, what were we thinking? This thing has become fairly large in a short period of time. We've put a lot of time and effort into making this something special. The fans have gravitated towards it. And I think the NHL is really proud to have something that stands alone on New Year's Day. When we walked into Buffalo, we walked into some nasty weather. We walked into a day that was sunshine and 50 degrees, it was a football game. The Giants were playing the Bills. By the third quarter, it was snowing. By the end of the game, we were removing goalposts, and Dan started his build out, and we had 60-mile-an-hour winds. We had plywood flying through the air, guys flying through the air, tarps all over, and we had to stop right then and there. We regrouped, we got together Christmas Eve, and we really put it together, and we had lousy weather throughout. And then I think that weather came back to us on game day where we had snow. So for the fans, it was great. Not so much for Dan, because he spent a lot of time out there. But it was magical and really brought the fans together. I think we come out of a football stadium where I had a lot of experience to a baseball stadium, 96-year-old stadium at Wrigley, which was really the first time for me into a baseball park. And we spent a lot of time really understanding how we could configure the rink, what were the best sight lines, how we were going to pull it off in a stadium that didn't have heat, no water running that time of year. So we had a lot of issues to deal with. And it turned out to be something spectacular come game day. When you looked out and saw the people on the rooftops, when you saw the people in the stadium, all dressed in their NHL garb, it was pretty special. And now we're here at Fenway, which is another magical park. When you look out at the monster and how that plays into this whole thing, it should be pretty special. We've tried to integrate a lot of the special pieces of the stadium in our setup. We've tried to configure the rink in a way that people can get as close as possible. It's the same configuration as last year, first to third. I think if you look out there after we get out of here, you'll start to see it starting to take shape already in day one. It's really, it's really come to be something that we're all proud of at the NHL. And I think as you see game day, when we roll around, it's going to be something special. Year one, we really just had a game, and we just had a little party prior to the game. Last year, we expanded a little bit more, and we stretched it out till New Year's Eve. This year, we're going to do the same. We're going to have Spectator Plaza, along with Mayor Menino and the City of Boston and 82 Brookline, where we're going to set up a big interactive hockey theme park. So on the 31st, we're going to have practice here in the stadium, which is closed to fans, but we'll broadcast it out there. We'll have musical acts, we'll have Bruins alumni, we'll have a bunch of people, and that'll go from, I think, 11 to 4 on the 31st. And then again on game day from 9 to when the game starts at 1. So we're looking forward to that. Year one, we sold out this game. Nobody knew what it was in 20 minutes. Last year, we had 240,000 people looking for tickets. This year, when we went out with our lottery, we had almost 310,000 people. So the demand is there. People want to see it, and it's something that college football has kind of left us a window open, and we've kind of jumped in there on New Year's Day. And I think, and hopefully, you'll all agree come the first. So I will answer any questions at the end, but we look forward to a really great day come January 1st. Thanks.